Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you are all doing well at home. Are you all studying the lesson? Did you read the textbook, The Tsunami? We have completed the first, second and third part of the lesson. I hope you all read it, reread it again and again so that you must have understood what is the lesson was about. Okay? In the whole lesson, the first part we see the tsunami that occurred in 2004 in December 26th. What had happened in Andaman Nicobar Island. Then you saw what had happened in different parts of a place. And so first part, second part, third part. Okay, third part, and we also saw the comprehension passage. Of course, I will be giving the answers later. And now today we will see the textbook, the exercises that is given below the text. Okay, so working with the text, the of course third part we did not do the comprehension. Just read the. Please take your textbook, page number 30. We will read the comprehension of the third part of the lesson. Okay, comprehension of the third part of the lesson. So this the question is answer the question in a phrase or a sentence. What is the first question is, in the tsunami, that is 150,000 people died. Okay, how many animals died? Can you tell me? See, in the tsunami, so many people died. There is a particular number, 150,000 people died, they say. And they are asking, how many animals died? What is the answer you will be able to give? We have already learned, very few animals dead. Yes or no? Very few animals dead. Why? Because animals are able fast, they can sense it, the dangers before them, and they run to escape. That is what we see than human beings. Human beings could not get, but animals sense it faster. So therefore, only few animals dead. Is it clear for you? The second one is, what is the second one is, how many people and animals died in the Yala Nation Park? In the Yala Nation Park, how many people, people and animal died? Can you tell me? If you have read the lessons, you will be able to give the answer. The second is, 60 visitors and 2 animals. It is about 60 visitors and 2 animals dead. That is what the textbook says. Okay, so the answer is 60 visitors and 2 animals. Okay. The third question is, what do people say about the elephant of Yala Nation Park? What do the people say about the elephants of Yala Nation Park, National Park? What do the people say? Anyone is able to give the answer? The people say that the elephants ran from the beach an hour before the tsunami hit the coast. The elephant sensed it, therefore an hour early they ran away from the beach to a safer place. That is what the textbook says. If you have read that lesson carefully, you will be able to write the answers. Children, study well your exams. I hope you have got your timetable, is it not? Okay. Coming to the fourth question is, what did the dog in Gali do? What the dogs do there when the tsunami occurred? Yes? Any one of you are able to give answer? Yes. The dog in Gali refused to go to the beach for their daily exercise. The dogs of that particular place, Gali, refused to go for a regular walk. And dogs used to go for a regular walk, it says, and they refused to go for regular walk. That is what the textbook says. So these are the comprehension passage of the third part. Okay, now coming to the working with the textbook. Working with the textbook, how you will be able to write here. Discuss the following question in the class. That means in the class I am unable to do, therefore just you listen, okay, and write your own answers. You are supposed to discuss and write your own answers, because in the closed class means I will be able to do, but here it's difficult. What is the question? Look at the book, textbook, page number 30. Please, all of you carefully look. What is the question? When he felt the earthquake, do you think Ignatius immediately worried about the tsunami? The first part of the question is, do you feel that, or when the earthquake felt, do you think Ignatius, who was Ignatius? Yeah, cooperative manager. Did you think that he immediately worried about the tsunami? Did he knew that it was a tsunami? Oh, no. So listen, second part of the question. Give the reason for your answer. If it is no, you must give an answer for it, a reason for it. Then the second part, which sentence in the text tells that Ignatius' family did not have any time to discuss and plan their course of action after the tsunami struck? And it says that Ignatius' family did not have any time to discuss anything that is going to happen. Which line of the textbook then? So there are two questions. Did Ignatius knew that it is a tsunami? And if it is yes or no, you must give the answer. Second part is, do they discuss anything what is going to happen? Did they have time? From the textbook you should be able to give the answer. Okay, I will just say it, but then afterwards I will send the answers for you. It is, you are supposed to write it, but I cannot help you like this in the classroom. Therefore, I will send the answers for you, because it is like a school reading. You are supposed to write it your own answers. Okay, here the first part is no. Ignatius did not think about the tsunami. He never thought it was a tsunami. What did he think? He thought it must have been only an earthquake. Yes or no? So he took the television off the table, put it on the ground. That is why he took the television from the table and put it down so that it will not break. He never thought it was a tsunami. Then his family did not have time to discuss the plan, their course of action. They did not have time to discuss anything. What is going to happen? What is the following lines about the chaos and confusion? So what are the chaos? What did they say? Two of his children got hold of his hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and rushed into the opposite direction. So immediately two of the children got hold of grandfather and uncle, and they went to the opposite direction. It shows that there was no time for them to any discussions. Is it clear, children? I hope you are able to understand. Now coming to the next question. Here, which words in the list below describe Sanjeev in your opinion? There are a group of words given there. In that, which words describe about Sanjeev? Who was Sanjeev? Yeah, he was a policeman, is it not? I hope you remember. Okay, so which words in this group of words describe about Sanjeev? The words are given for you: cheerful, ambitious, brash, brave, careless, heroic, selfless, heartless, humorous. They are the words given for you. Can you tell me what and you should know the meaning. If you don't know, please check the dictionary and find out the meaning. Cheerful means very happy. Ambitious means they trying to get great things. No, ambitious, very ambitious boy or ambitious girl, which means they wanted to do more and more. That is the thing. Brash means it is also. It is because associated with noisy. It is also not a positive word. It is like maybe making noise and what is called trembling kind of. He is little anxious about. He is little noisy. That kind of word is there. Brave. Brave means what? You should know the word brave. You are a brave boy, you are a girl. All should be brave. Brave means doing courageously things with reasoning. Okay? Careless. Careless we have seen. A silly person who never bother about. Heroic. You know the word meaning heroic. Then helpless. Selfless. What is the meaning of selfless? Selfless means a person very outgoing to the people. That means always thinking of doing something for the people. He doesn't look for his betterment or such kind of people. Then heartless, opposite of heartless. Heartless means people who never bother about other persons. Humorous, very joyous and making fun with that people. Okay, so these are the meaning. And you please text a dictionary. Look in the dictionary and find out the exact meaning. Okay. Now, what is the answer you will be able to give that? Which words in this list of words describe about Sanjeev, the policeman? Can you give me an answer? Yeah, brave. Very good. Heroic. Very good. Selfless. Yeah, he was very brave. It's not. He tried to save his family. Then he heroic way. Then he wanted to show and help, and he was very selfless. That is why he lost his life, because he never thought of his comfort. He tried to save the other woman who was crying for help. So, brave, heroic and selfless. This is what the words describe about Sanjeev in the lesson. Okay, now then coming back to the other part of your textbook here, you will find what are the things. Use the words from the list to complete the 3 sentences below. There are 3 sentences here below in the textbook, page number 30. I am explaining to you, and look at that. You must choose the correct word from the given word and fill in the blanks. Okay? I don't know if Sanjeev was cheerful. So the word I don't know if Sanjeev was cheerful, then dash or dash. Sanjeev was cheerful or ambitious or brash. Well, he was not. I don't think he was cheerful, ambitious or brash. I have written the words on the blackboard. You can check. So the second one is, I think that he was very brave, then dash and dash, heroic and selfless. He was brave, heroic and selfless. I have written only words on the board. Please, you can check and write it in your notebooks. Okay? So first one is ambitious and brash. Second one is heroic and selfless. Then the third one is, Sanjeev was not heartless or careless or humorous. He never thought of. He was not heartless. He was very feeling for the one. That's why he was able to help. Try to help the woman who was crying for him. So he was not heartless, careless or humorous. Okay, that is the answers that you can check your textbook. Then write it in your. All these answers you must write down in your notebook. Otherwise, you will not be able to do or study for the exams. Of course, for this test, I have not given this lesson. I hope you have seen your syllabus for your English first periodic test. The lesson Sister Agnes has taken the first lesson, then the poem, and the one supplementary chapter. Only 3 chapters. Is it clear? So, study and work hard. Now, coming to the other part of it. How are Meghna and Alma's story similar? You have read it. It's not. How Meghna's and Alma's story is similar. Can you give me an answer? Yeah. Meghna and Alma both were lucky. It's not. How they were saved during the tsunami. Both were lucky. How Meghna was carried away with her parents and other people. It's not. She was carried away with her parents and other people. It's not. But she alone survived. She alone survived. Why? She got hold of a wooden piece. She got hold of a wooden piece. Then what happened? She was washed ashore by a wave. Nobody saved her. Because she got hold of the log. The wave itself brought her to the seashore, on the shore. That is about Meghna. Then coming to the other one, what is the next? Alma. Alma climbed on a log of wood. She also was very lucky. She also found a wood there in the sea, maybe floating. She climbed on that log of wood. When she opened her eyes, she found herself in a hospital in Kamota. So both of these girls were saved because they were lucky. God saved them. Both of them, the similar story. They got hold of a log, what they could find floating. The one clinged on it, and the wave brought her to the shore. And the second one is climbed on it, and somehow people saved her. Maybe by seeing she sitting on the log, somebody saved her and brought her to the hospital. So this is the similar story of Alma and Meghna. So I will send the notes for you, but you listen to the class, but you must read the lesson. Only then you will be able to understand. Then coming, what are the different ways in which Tilly's parents could have reacted to her behavior? Okay, what would you have done if you were in their place? So what was the reaction of parents of Tilly? You know who is Tilly, no? I hope you remember. The third part you will find Tilly is a very clever girl who remembered her geography lesson when the tsunami occurred. Is it not? So how? He says that what are the different ways in which Tilly's parents could have reacted to her behavior? What do you think? Here, Tilly's foreshaw and danger of tsunami, at once she realized it is a tsunami. She could understand it because she remembered the geography lessons she learned before she is coming for the visit. Is it not? So she became hysterical. Hysterical means, I told you, what is the hysterical? She was shouting, she was just, she did not know what she was saying. It's not so much fear was her. She was shouting, screaming, and hysterical. She became very, very hysterical. Then her parents did not ignore her. Her parents did not ignore her. Some parents means, don't bother, she's crying or making noise, not like that. But her parents took her action in a very, very essential way. That means they took something is going to happen by seeing the behavior of the girl. So they did not ignore her, but they took her action as a reasonable thing. It's not. They were sure that something wrong must be going to happen. So by seeing the behavior of the children, the parents thought something is going to happen. Then what happened? So they all left the beach and were saved. Because of the girl, they all left the beach. She told her, run. She was screaming, is it not? Shouting, screaming. She did not know what to do. She was a small girl, is it not? But she screamed and she said, run. So they took it, her words very precious. That is why they were saved, is it not? If I were in place of Tilly's parents, I might have not believed her. Is it not? So your answer, you can say your own answer. Okay? If you were in the place of parents, you may think, oh, that small girl simply screaming or jumping. They must not have thought of it. But her parents did not ignore her words. It's not. I might have scolded her and making a nonsense situation. It's okay? So he says, why you are screaming? Why are you shouting? That is what some very often people will do. It's not. Oh, this small girl, she is shouting, she is screaming. Why she has no other word? What is? So she must have scolded. They must have scolded. This must have been happening in our own situation. But Tilly's parents took it very, very precious. That means because of that action, they took it her. They did not ignore her. They took it to the heart. That is why they could save their life and save the life of many other people. Yes or no? Yeah. You please read the lesson, listen to the class and write down the notes, whatever is available for you. The rest I will send it for you so that you can go it down. Okay? See you with the next class and work hard, children. Get ready for your exam, periodic test. Okay, see you in the next class. Thank you.